So we are now in the PDL's admission process and procedures in different confinement. We have two confinement facilities in the country. First is the NBP and the second is jail. Jail is manned by the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, or known as the BJMP, and the NBP under the Bureau of Corrections. So we will first focus our discussions on the Bureau of Corrections on how the NBP will admit convicted persons as their inmates. So on the process of admission, before they will process the admission, the correctional officer will first conduct search on the person to be admitted. So they will search, first is the personal belongingness, and account all those personal belongingness so that if in case the person had served his or her sentence, then he or she can claim those personal belongingness after serving his or her sentence. But if in case the personal belongingness will expire after 2 years, then the personal belongingness will be condemned and it will not be returned to the person who owns that because it was already condemned. But if in case it will not, then they can have that after serving their sentence. Another reason why they conduct search is to inspect whether the person to be admitted had illegal drugs and at the same time, or maybe illegal drugs and weapons to be carried at the or inside the Bureau of Corrections or inside the NBP. So if in case they have, then those will be confiscated upon searching. So after searching the person to be admitted, then they will bring them at the RDC or the ARPDMD. The ARPDMD stands for Assessment Rehabilitation Program Development and Monitoring Division. In this division, they will conduct or they will check the following. First is the mitimus or the commitment order of the court. Second is the information of court decision in the case. Third is the certificate of detention, if any. And lastly is the certificate of the case that showing that it is not on appeal. So under the mitimus or under the commitment order, the mitimus or commitment order must have first is the signature of the judge, second is the seal of the court, and third is the attestation of the clerk of court. So that document, that mitimus order must have to be attested by the clerk of court, must be signed by the judge, and must be sealed by the seal of the court. Another to be considered inside the RDC is the wearing of wig, or also known as hairpiece. Inside the correction facilities, wearing of hairpiece or wig is not valid. However, if in case medical purposes or medical reasons, then with the authorization of the superintendent, they can wear. But if in case, if for beautification purposes, then they are not allowed to wear such. And if in case the person to be admitted is a female, then she will be admitted at classified at the CIW. CIW stands for Correctional Institution for Women. So those are the things to be considered at the RDC. However, the most important to be done at the RDC is to register the person to be admitted. First one to be done, to be recorded is the name of the PDL, the reason for the commitment and the authority thereof, the sentence, the date and hour of admission, and lastly is the date and hour of discharge or transfer and the basis thereof. So those are to be registered at the RDC before they will move on the next step. So after having that at the RDC, then the inmate, the person to be admitted will be already as an inmate. The inmate will be photographed, front and side view, and be fingerprinted, then assigned a permanent prison number. And lastly is, if in case the male PDL shall then be given a regular haircut, and his beard and mustache must be shaven. So after registering, they will photograph front, side, and view. Second is they should be fingerprinted, and to be given a permanent prison number. So if in case the last prison number was 49, then the person that was admitted will be numbered as 50. And if in case the person is a male, the inmate is a male, then they will shave the beard and mustache and be the hair must be cut. Must have the regular haircut. So those are to be done at the after at the RDC. After that, the person is already an inmate, then he or she will be given a blanket, because it is only one mat also, one pillowcase with a pillow, and one set of mess kit, one set of one pair of slippers, and a mosquito net. So if you already have those ones, then you are already an inmate. Then they will uh, put you in a cell first for several days before uh, putting you at the general prison. So on that cell, then uh, on that several times that you are in that cell, you will be adjusted. You will adapt. You will adjust on the environment uh, before they will bring you at the general prison. So they will let you first adapt and adjust on the environment before they will put you at the general prison. So that is the process of the admission procedure of the Bureau of Correction. So that's all for today. I hope you have understand the discussion. Thank you and God bless.